Just A deduction of the metacarpals all in, and then AB is all of them out. So we do want to look at that first, and we could have done that when we did our screening. We could have had them do this. All right. So we want to see that the index finger and ring finger can AB duct, right? And then obviously the pinky and the thumb, and then they can all come back in. Our midline, or our reference point for motion, was the middle digit, remember? So we can measure any of these we want to do. We could do end feels on any of them. Same principles apply. If I want to take like an end feel on this index finger, MCP joint, I would stabilize the metacarpal, move the phalange, the proximal phalange. I could go into AB, AD. You can do that with any of your fingers. Why do our MCPs have to AB and AD duct? Why is that functional? Spread out the fingers to grasp. Yep. There's also a component of that when you do opposition, right? And even opening. A lot of times when we hold on to something and then we need to be able to open our fingers to let go and release. So it is very functional for our fingers to do that.
There's no normal degrees for that?
There's no normal degrees, yep. Yep. So, but you can test if someone had an injury or something with their hand, you know, you could test flexion extension, AB, AD, all different directions and get end feels. And you can do the same thing for your pips. They only do flexion extension and then the dips. So you can do end feel testing on any of them and see if there's pain. Okay. All right. So then how do we measure? So let's say we want to measure like fourth finger abduction. So he's going to spread his fingers apart. There we go. So what do you guys think the axis would be?
Middle.
Right down the joint. Yep. What do you think the stationary arm should be?
Third metacarpal?
Fourth. It's whatever one you're measuring. So if we're measuring the fourth MCP, then the stationary arm goes down that metacarpal. And then the moving arm follows the finger. See that? Okay. So he's able to go, if I help him out, like 15 degrees. You see that? So you could do that on any finger. A, B, A, D. Make sense? Just make sure your stationary arm goes with whatever metacarpal you're measuring. Same thing that we did for the metacarpals. If we want to do the pips and dips, flexion extension, you would use your little finger goniometer and get that right up on there. Okay? So I'll let you guys play around with that. Do you have any questions? So this is kind of like know it, but you don't have to necessarily test on it. And I'm not going to ask you a lot of questions about the norm values on these either. Okay?
Is this stuff on an extra? I mean, not the measuring, but the hand.
The wrist is.
Okay.
Just what we did before break. Okay? That. Okay. So do you guys want to go into strength of the fingers?